If your ink's too slow and your nib won't flow, here's one of the places that you can go. Larry is here to see you through with Mr. Announcer and Cubby too. It's Larry's Fountain Pen Reviews.
Greetings and salutations, my good pen friends. Today is the day for mail call, and maybe some other good kind of information involved into this whole mail call situation. Let's get right down to it. Mail call. Okay, this is what you call an envelope. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Announcer.
Yes.
He's so helpful. Yes, yes. Well, here we go. Let's see what's in it. Like I don't know. Here we go. Bear with me. Uno. Dos. Tres. So let's see what we got in here. All right. Well, I am so ready for Christmas. Love Christmas. How do y'all? Y'all love Christmas? Are you feeling it? Can you feel the love for your fountain pens? Sure you can. Here we go. Now these are pretty cool pens, and I'll be reviewing those, or these pens rather, in a few weeks. Lonnie? Could be. What do you think?
Certainly looks like one.
Sure does.
But we know that it might not be.
Sure do. Here we go. Here we go. They are a good looking pen though. Last but not least, here we go. They do look like the famous one and only Lamy. They got those beautiful, I call them spring colors, you may not. I do love the colors. And I've used this brand before. These are a Jinhao. And I have yet not tested these nibs on writing yet, but I will. Very important to me how a pen writes. It's all about what's under the hood. If that engine isn't tuned up, you're going to get a bad ride. So that will be coming up very soon. So next, let me talk a little bit about what's coming up. Tomorrow, Saturday, April 29th, I'm having Yeoman Israel. He does the journals, he makes journals, and he will be the guest on Zoom tomorrow at 5 p. Central Time. So we start right at 5 p. So you want to be on that because Joe's going to be ready. And we're going to talk about his journey, how he got started, making his journals. We'll talk about price, we'll talk about the quality of the material, about all the work that's involved that he has to put on or in these journals, which will be very, very interesting. And we may have a few people that have bought these journals, and they will give their input about them. Also, I'd like to elaborate a little bit more. This is a lot of fun, and it's just fun, fun, fun. No, I am not no big star. I don't have no fancy cameras. I don't have no update cool software, nothing like that. We have the old software, isn't that right, Mr. Announcer?
Yes.
So we make do with what we have when we have old equipment, but we use it as much as possible, and we're okay with it. So you may not see all the stars, stripes, forever, but you'll get an idea. Call us old-fashioned, whatever you will, but I'm getting the point across. Zoom. Let me speak a little bit about Zoom. I think Zoom is very interesting and can be very helpful. It's a way that you can meet other people, special guests, interact with them, ask questions, get to know that soul, where they come from, the whys, the can'ts, the maybes, the where, how they started the journey. To me, that's important. That's interesting. So then you take it another step. Is it important, a Zoom? Well, yes and no for those that are really interested in fountain pens and whatever else that goes along with fountain pens. And yeah, I think would be really interesting. It takes a lot of time for me to set up a Zoom meet. It's just not, I'll just text somebody, can you do it on this day? Yeah, because they're real busy themselves. So I'm going to have to find a date and a time that works for the person that I'm wanting as guest and for myself. We both have to be on the same page. So there's a lot of times you may not be able to be on a Zoom because you're either going to church, you have a nice hot date going out somewhere, you have family plans, whatever it is, that's cool. Zoom will go on, trust me. If you have any particular things you like to see on Zoom, you can always Gmail me at
LarryB0711@gmail.com.
and I'll get back to you. I need to go back through a lot of the remarks that were left and some of my YouTubes I've done and answer those, and I will. I promise. What else have I missed? Don't forget, Mr. Dante
Del Vecchio.
is coming on very, very soon. And do you remember the date?
No, but they can always look at mrannouncer.info.
Yes, always go to mrannouncer.info. Very important. Again, check on mrannouncer.info to get the dates, the times, whatever it is you're looking for. Now, sometimes I may mess up, not because I want to. I may get a date wrong or a time wrong. That's because of some of the health issues that I'm having right now. But I'm still trying. I'm getting out there. I'm getting after it. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging tough because, darn it, I love what I do. I don't just get on here just to put my beautiful, good-looking face on, because that may scare some away. It's because that's where my heart is, my passion. That's really who I am. When I review something, it comes from here and what's left up here, because I want to give you my true opinion about whatever product I'm doing, testing, using. And I'll do updates later through the year to see how they hold up. Now, starting next week, I will be updating reviews on the Yak, a mighty powerful pen case, journals, that is an exclusive for Pen Boutique. Can we hear a rock and roll? All right, looking good. I mean, I've used these religiously. You can believe or not believe. That's quite all right. I'm just going to give you my honest opinion. Just because reviewers have different opinions doesn't mean that the product's good or bad. It's just what the reviewer has come out after they review. This is their thoughts and their opinions, which is cool. So, and then following that, let's see. Click Pens. I will be doing some review for Mr. Harsh for Click Pens. That will be coming up hopefully in a couple of weeks. I've already had emails and asking questions about where can I get a Click Pen. There's different models, and there's on the feeds, there's different feeds. There's plastic feeds, there's ebonite feeds, and the dealer that I'm aware of that sells these pens is Frank at Federalist Pens and Paper, and then Kevin with Fountain Pen Revolution. Now, I don't know how many models they carry, or if they do carry the ebonite feed. I know they carry the plastic feeds, which write marvelous. I just very, very impressed with Click Fountain Pen. They've done one heck of a job and very affordable. So get in touch with Frank and see what he has to offer. Also, on the upcoming Dante Zoom, a major one, it's going to be huge, major. If you can get away and be on, it's going to be worth your time, not mine, but your time, to come look and see the pens that he has. The new creations are dynamite. They're awesome. I mean, I was blown away. So you'll be able to hear the creator himself, Dante, speak about it. I'm very, very impressed. So that's going to be a major, major treat for all of us pen lovers. If you think you've seen the last of Dante, you ain't seen nothing yet. I know who's going to be on there is Lena from Pen Boutique. She will be there. And Ken Jones from Jaffa. He will be on there too. Now, Frank from Federal Pens and Paper cannot be on because he's doing the Chicago Pen Show. So that's where he'll be at. And then Mike Green will also be at the Chicago Pen Show because he's from doing his thing. He's the Mike Green custom pen maker. And I'm sure Jim Hines will be out there as well. So there's going to be a lot of cool, interesting people at the pen show in Chicago. Isn't that right, Mr. Announcer?
Yes.
Chicago? Hope I didn't mess that one up. But it's time to let it go. Let that youthfulness out of your system. Kick it back. Enjoy life. Be what life should be. Enjoyable. Fun. If you're a pen enthusiast, a true pen enthusiast, like me, it doesn't matter if the pen has all the bells and whistles because that big price tag doesn't come with it. You can find yourself a nice, enjoyable, low-end pen that will be as nice without maybe all the bells and whistles, but as far as that heart of the pen, the nib, it's a monster. That's what I go for. So these are coming up. And they'll be up before you know it. I mean, it's going to be a blast. Take some time. It's time for you to relax and hear what I've got to say, what I can present, and see if I can help you any. I'm here to try to help anyone I can get over that little rough road they're trying to cross because there's just so many pens to buy. And it can be confusing because you got pins to the left, pins to the right, pins to the middle, up, down, all around. And they're beautiful pens. Which one do I buy? Do I buy the $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800, $900, $1,200 pen, $2,200 pen? Can I get away with a $99 pen? Can I get away with a $69 pen? Yes. $29. $18. The best way for me to help you understand a pen is go to a pen show. That way you can look at all these beautiful pens. And the price tag will come along with them. Don't forget, a lot of pens, a lot of the prices have come up. And we knew that was going to happen. We knew that last year. So it's not surprising. But again, I really hope you understand where I'm coming from. I really am here to try to help people the best I can. No, I'm not Mr. Know-It-All. No, I don't know all about all these pens like some people do. But what I know is my heart. That I can tell you straight up. It's true. It's honest, sincere, caring, and loving. I'm here doing what I can, as long as I can, to try to help you out of that pen slump you're in. I think we all go through it. So when is enough enough? Buying pens, buying inks, buying journals, papers, ballpoint pens, gel pens, rollerball pens, custom pens, inks, accessories. It's a never-ending river of want, I want, gimme. Which is better? This is better than that. That's better than this. Oh, this is much better than this. Well, I paid $210 for this pen case. It's a blah, blah, blah. Or I paid $70 for this pen case and it's a blah, blah, blah. See, that's up for you to decide. I can only show you the pen cases, let's say, and talk about them. But it's your money. I'm not going to tell you, well, yeah, you better buy that. That's up to you, entirely up to you. But for me, it's like my stars, there's just so much pens out in the market right now, and they'll continue to come. New pens, newer pens, keep on coming, keep on coming. What's the best nib? Steel, gold, palladium, titanium. What size nibs do you like the best? Extra fine, fine, medium, broad, double broad, oblique nibs. And there's some extra fine nibs. Whew. Not everybody can use those. I'm one that can't. Now, I know that I've recently got some extra fine nibs that I really, really love because they're not scratchy and they're wet and they're smooth. That's a big turn on for me. But I am a medium type person and a broad and double broad. But it depends what nib. So I'm going to stop for now and we're going to have this put on the YouTube. So hopefully you can enjoy something tonight. But don't forget, tomorrow is a big day for Mr. Yo himself, Israel. Will be on. So let's give it for Mr. Yo. I call him Yo because I always mess up his first name, and I do apologize 1,000 times. He's going to be on tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central Time. Use the codes to the room that are below. You can see them, aren't they, on the...
Yes, they're in the description box.
Also, you can find them on mrannouncer.info. You can find them on Facebook, on my any group that I have on Facebook, Pen Pals and Fountain Pens. Also on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'm all over the place like a rabbit. So let's fire it up together. Help me help you to find that right pen, ink, paper, whatever it is that you're looking for. With that said, I'm going to stop for now. I guess I'll go have me a bowl of cereal. Peace and lots of love to you folks. Let's have a great time tomorrow. And I'm hoping, I am truly, truly hoping that all my pen friends out there will support this. Get together, if you possibly can, and let's do some rock and roll serious, baby. Peace, love. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.